Justice Society World War II, the brand new DC anime film, and this film is good. It's good. I mean, I just finished watching it, and it's actually a pretty well done film. I mean, it's not up there, say, as a Underwood Hood. It's not up there as a Dark Knight Returns, or God by Gaslight, or a Green Lantern First Flight, or a Justice League Doom, and so on, so forth. But it's good. It's entertaining. I mean, what probably steps it down from being up there with the others is a whole movie that's wrapped around with its premise and nothing more. I mean, it's a good premise. It's a premise that it doesn't matter what you do, you cannot fail it. You cannot mess it up. And that is superheroes fighting Nazis and beating the living shit out of them. I don't know about you, but there's something about that you can't ever fuck up. Anime, live action, it can always, seeing Captain America doing it, seeing the Arrowverse doing it, and now seeing anime versions of these characters doing it, it's splendid. Nothing's better than seeing a bunch of superheroes being the living shit out of real life Daleks. It's always great. Because, and you can't, the thing about making the bad guys Nazis is you don't really need to explain much about why. What are their motivations? Why are they doing this? We all know who they are. We understand what their premise is, and we all know it's all terrible shit. And genocide, all that. So it's it's great. But that's the whole movie, really. It is a man on a mission movie that has character moments, but not enough to kind of just, go up there, really. I mean, the premise of the movie is Barry, who is the Flash, actually travels through time because he doesn't know. This is he's a couple years, this is like year 2, year 3 of his career as Flash, and he doesn't. All he knows, he's able to run fast, and that's it. So he actually goes through time to World War II, where he bumps into the JSA, the Justice Society, who is led by Wonder Woman, who is led, but who also has Jay Garrick, who's also the Flash of the team. You got Hourman, Hawkman, and Black Canary, And so you have those counter reactions of Barry's reactions to them, their reactions to Barry, Barry's trying to figure out what's going on, and then you got the details about the mission, and then finding out the actual results of it. And it's cute. There's some comedic moments in it. I mean, the whole stuff with Diana, with Wonder Woman, and Steve Trevor is absolutely hilarious. Like, it's the whole, they basically become that couple who never left Love Dub mode. And it's the type of ones, or at least Steve is, like, Steve has never left Love Dub mode. So everyone's like, oh, for God's sakes, because it's the couple, because naturally they become the couple where everyone else is in the room, and you're like, guys, you realize you know we're in the room, right? Like, you realize there's other people, like, you realize there's other people that live on this earth, but you, not just you, right? They become that guy, those people, where you're like, oh, it'll just be a couple of months. Oh shit, it keeps on going. Jesus. So there's a level of comedic aspect towards it. There's a sense of Barry's terminology that didn't come in that didn't come in the 40s. You got those comedic moments and all that, but most of the part, it is action scene between action scene after action scene after action scene, and it's great. It's wonderful. It's nothing wrong with that. But to be part of the Underwear Hood, there needs to be a little more depth towards it. I mean, the voice acting is pretty well done. Matt Bonner, who voices Barry, I'm saying Barry J just because there's 2 of them in this movie, but Barry, he plays Barry pretty well. Actually, oddly enough, in the trailer, I didn't enjoy Flash's design. I think it was always something odd about the mask and how they put the mask on and all that. I was like, oh, I'm probably be staying there for like 18 minutes of the movie. But in reality, it was not as exciting as I thought. I probably just got used to it. And all that. You got, who else is in the cast? Oh yeah, was it Catholic Sennick, whoever, the person who was in Castle, the main actress who was in Castle, she voices Wonder Woman. She's good. I mean, this is a more warrior Wonder Woman. She's the leader of the team, so she's more about, let's finish the war. We are there to finish the war. She's very, stoic in that way, and she plays that thing as well. Now, the thing I will mention, and it's brief as a spoiler, it's a little bit as a spoiler because it's not in the trailers, and that is when Superman Man Tomorrow came out, people were quite curious about, were you going to start another DC animated movie universe? Because Apocalypse War ended, Superman Man Tomorrow was the next one, new team. People might have different, they might probably be doing their version of a Superman universe. And the reactions were, no, we weren't. But, Superman's in this. And it's voiced by, and it's the same art style, all that kind of stuff. But you got Superman in this, voiced by Darren Criss, who voiced Superman in Man Tomorrow. So, understandably so, a lot of people are pointing their heads are going to be like, they are starting this shared universe and how things kind of end. It does feel very naturally they're going to, finish, they're going to do a shared universe thing. But to me, it didn't click as that way. It kind of felt like, okay, these are going to be the same actors for the next 10 years kind of thing. So when we had Batman The Long Halloween and when we had those two movies, and it's going to be Jensen Ackles voicing Batman, he's just going to be Batman for the next 10 years. It might not be connected. Same actors, different, it's, same art style, different stories, different takes, but it's voiced by the same people. Kind of like how, basically, picture like, and that's kind of what I came off of. Not a, hey, let's start a Superman universe. I don't think that. It's going to be, if so, it's going to be a very, very loose canon. It's going to be more like an X-Men canon if they're going to do that. So, yeah, but here's the thing. This movie's fun. It's entertaining. And that's what it is. And now I have to find my copy of Batman The Long Halloween and start reading